my lovers, I'm apologizing to you because I said I'd be live a little bit earlier and that didn't happen. And then I did wake up. So you guys know I wake up like really early, and I did. I woke up at 2:30 and I was like, well, gosh darn it, that's too early. That's not 5 in the morning, is it? You know, I'm trying to have respect for people that sleep in the night. Come on. And part of me, like, I literally kind of was like, meh, I slept in. I've been like, I want to say a rabbit. I've been like a little rabbit running around trying to get herself ready. Brenda! Holla, holla, holla. So yeah, I'm apologizing to my lovers because I actually put a post, which I don't often do, that I was like, I'm gonna be live. I'm gonna be live at 5 in the morning. Sound asleep. Sound fast asleep. Partly divine side, Christian in the house. Brenda in the house. And did I miss anybody? That's it. Okay, so holla, 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 holla. What was my purpose? Yes. So what is life anyway? I went surfing yesterday. That's me giving myself some props for getting in the sea and riding on the waves for a little bit. And feeling pretty good. I've got the tan has been topped up. So the surfing was mega fun. Obviously, I didn't push myself too hard. Obviously. I rarely do that, except emotionally. It's great to be here with everybody. John Beanie's in the house. Mainly, I want to give Ellen a shout out. Ellen, I saw your message, and that it made. I've been all empaths would know this. Like, if you let people down, or if you, I said I'd go live at 5. I did not. Is it almost 7? It's probably 7. Like 2 hours late, which does make a difference with people at different timelines. So I apologize to my lovers who were like, I'm just going live. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I have failed. I'm not gonna beat myself up over it. Maybe that's a mental note to self. Don't tell people when you're going live. Oh, so I was going back to the surf, waking up at 2:30, trying to move and being like, huh? Because my arms and all of the little muscles in my fingers, my forearms, my upper body is just a little bit tender. So I don't think I was expecting the sort of 2:30 repass out and then like yeah. Hello everyone, I'm just out of the shower. Yay! Divine Sight's out of the shower. Congratulations on the shower, my friend. I know how good that feels. Tell you what else feels good. Coffee in the morning. Today, I've jazzed it up because my body is just aching. Obviously, I'm going to do some yoga stretching as well because that will sort me right out too. Jedi mind tricks, my friends. Also, physical practice. So, yeah. I literally woke up probably like 20 minutes ago, which is not normal for me. Normally, I have a very leisurely morning of like checking the astro, doing my makeup, getting myself all gorgeous for my lovers. But not today. Oof. Plus, it's like suddenly really hot in here. It's getting so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot. Don't you? I know you look forward to coffee. I look forward. I have like a little bit of envy when you wake up and it's later in my day and you're like, ooh, I'm waking up. It's coffee time. I'm like, damn you. It does not. And I partly wanted to, but I don't know about you guys, but having coffee at a certain time of day could really throw off the sleep. I'm just gonna open my window. Hot. I'm getting hot. Ooh, there we go. So it was raining. It was a beautiful sunny day. And then it was raining last night. It just, everything came crashing down yesterday night. And then, now, the birds are chirping. Booyah! Surfboard fits in my motorhome! Holla, 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 holla! Amazing. I looked into getting a stand-up paddleboard. I mean, they're like 200 to 300 pounds, and I just don't know that I use it enough. But you can rent them as well. I might rent one and see how we go. Like when the sea is flat, you can do stand-up paddleboard. Oh, I just am vibrationally giving Ellen a big hug. And I'm sure other people posted apologies everyone because I'm distracted because of my own fuckery. So yeah, there was like 3 or 4 messages from people being like, hey, we'll be there, and 2 hours late, unacceptable. And MJ, except it is deep down inside, of course, everything and everyone is totally loved and accepted, but I fucked it. On the solstice, like, come on. Thanks, universe. You've been waking me up at 3:30 every single morning. Except for the morning when I'm like, and be live. I'll be live at 5. Ooh, look, I just got that. Oh, the point of this is actually a weekly read, isn't it? So I'm gonna get to the cards. I'm gonna read for you. I'm gonna start with, who should I start with? What are we going to do tonight? Brain, Pinky? Or the brain? I don't know. Who asks the question? What are we going to do tonight, brain? The same thing we do everything, Pinky. Try to take over the world. Andy P's in the house. Right. Now then. Let me just get my shirt adjusted for proper benevolent flowing of the hot love so that I don't get uncomfortable in myself. Do you like my new shirt? eBay. Who was it? Somebody who said something about debt and money. And I was like, oh, don't worry. Like, I typically don't spend money on like too much what I consider frivolity. Like, mainstream clothing. Like going shopping at Primark or like, yeah, blah, blah. I'm like, seasonally, maybe once or twice a year I'll go through my wardrobe and buy a bunch of new things. But it will never cost me more than like 60 quid in fairness. Nobody cares about your wardrobe. You guys aren't even here to listen to me. You're just here for the cards, aren't you? Shout out to Haley. Is a new Insta Love Hot Vibrashe, and just hit with the messages of like just really, really lovely, basically, which made me feel better. The wave of energy roller coaster, like a neutron star exploding in my heart. Ooh, John, I like it. Well, neutron. What did you say? There's this huge energy activation happening. Oh, did I already say? Andy P's in the house. Holla holla. The roller coaster waves. The whatever. The neutron star. There's more information coming in, like galactic information about the Syrian energy. I feel, and it'll come back to me. The Schumann resonance thing is still spiking like a bad boy, and I mean, ultimately, like, these last couple of years have been preparing us for like the next 6 months, and then the next 6 months are essentially going to materially, yes, on the physical plane, the next 6 months are going to prepare us for like the next 3 to 20 years. I'm plucking a lot of those numbers out of my intuitive arhole. The Hathors. Explain this. The Hathors. I'm doing hot yoga. Holla! I just see that. Yes, I'm catching up on some hilarity on the chat. Divine Sights must have started taking her clothes off for bedtime when I was singing. Or wait, no, putting her clothes on. Wait. I'm trying to get my clothes on, and I was singing a song. I actually don't even know who it's by, but it's quite one of those very popular songs of "It's Getting Hot." I don't even want to sing it. I want to start connecting on with the readings, you guys. Stop distracting me and stop being late. Meh, I'm sorry. That's you. Some of you, not everybody, but like some of you guys might feel the like breathing through the shame, breathing through the. It's like lightweight, obviously, but it's still there, a little bit. As I just want to be here for my lovers, my heart love vibrations. And now I'm just thinking of Blessed, the angel that is Ellen, is just sleeping on her. And like, I'm sorry. Ugh. Also, the hair needs some help. Oh my god, oh my god. I am clothed, so to speak. Now I'm rolling to bags. Fantastic. Okay, I'm just shuffling away, but I'm not having any intention. Broadly speaking, you know that my intention is to offer you divine guidance and loving clarity. We always see what the messages are coming through the cards. Being at the summer solstice, that means I should really begin with Cancer. We've just obviously experienced the new moon, solar eclipse in Cancer. This is really these three, so we've got the final eclipse in this series. This is really the closing finale of the nodal transit, North Node Cancer, Capricorn in the South Node. And so this is the sort of culmination of the lessons or themes that you've been learning and integrating. So hence closing chapter, beginning new chapter. Some threads of similarities, possibly, because we are usually one cohesive human throughout our lifetimes. Everything is being up-leveled to a higher octave for those of us in our conscious communities, being incredibly disciplined with our feelings and our thought projections. So that's going to resonate with a lot of us just on a very collective level. One life stuff is ending, new paths unfolding. Being it that we've transited our Cancer in the North Node, Cancer is all about home and family. You know, Cancer is about, and isn't it funny that we close that off as this global shift begins, which forces people to be at home, forcing people to clean up their homes, to connect to their families, to like figure out what the fuck is actually important in their lives, right? Not just working like slaves. So this energy, it has been an incredibly long 2 years, Andy B. I hear you. With my nodal axis, you may be aware my nodal axis is that as well. And I'm still integrating those energies and kind of having these very it's all supported, obviously, so it's all good, but like the kind of like weird feel good existential crises of like, who am I? Because the Cancer is a call-in, you know, the Cancer energy is like, could you just be at home, people? Could you just look after your gardens? Could you just stop the insanity? And we're like, okay. As in, it's refreshing. It's a really loving energy. And it took 2 years of pure resistance to finally go, you will integrate this, yeah. Like, you will receive help. You will have a home or want a home or create a home or whatever, right? And then whatever Andy P said was like, yes, yes, yes. So these nodal shifts won't come back around in the same energetic sort of constellation, but never again, ever, because it's just always expanding. It's not technically ever truly looping in as far as we have themes that will be coming up, right? Like right now, we're in global paradigm shift energies without a shadow of doubt. And there's a whole bunch of thematic patterning coming up to kind of tell us like alarm bells, right? Like, don't do this, do this, don't do this, do this. We've been here before. We've been in these pre-war times. We've been, you know, like it's that's what the energy is escalating, and yet the shift from this perspective is like, we got this. Like we're this is what we came for. We're gonna shine the light as brightly as we can and transform the world as we know it. And that's cool. Like, if you want to do that, that's cool. If not, it's also cool because the ones in the hot love can just continue to shine the light. Something happened yesterday where I wasn't even triggered. I was like, oh my god, who am I? Who am I? It was something so that I had to like sit with it and be like where's the trigger? Normally that would trigger the shit out of me, like weird stuff. And that's an increasing discernment piece. And yet again, here we go. We're now moving into the Gemini North Node, right? And what we're leaving behind is the Sagittarian South, which has a lot to do with our fanaticism and extremism, I would say, in a bass tone, like in a shitty function. So the Gemini North Node, discernment. That's Gemini energy is really giving ourselves and the entire collective greater discernment. And if you've been practicing discernment, holla holla, because now we can really use it to our energetic advantage in a way that I don't think we ever imagined possible. And as far as our ability to recognize the boundary, ability to recognize one self energy via the other in our interconnectivity, and the discernment of the fact that it is truly one's own creation projected into the field, and yet written in the stars is a co-creative creation. So it's, I want to off my lawn already in the 12th house. See, I think it's 8th house. This is these moments I wish I knew more about astro, because I'm like, I, off the top of my head, can't think to what the 12th house is. Unless the 12th house would be the, like, the death rebirth one. But I thought that was 8th house for some reason. I thought 8th house was, like, the scorpionic house. Get off my lawn! Ooh, did you? You just dyed your hair. Amazing. I'm trying to be really patient with mine, but I have called in the lady who did my hair last time to just add more blonde. And then actually one of you fellas reached out and told me to use lemon juice, which, yes, I shall endeavor to remember that. Plus I have one roll of toilet roll left, so MJ needs to get some fucking toilet paper today. Okay, coffee's kicking in. Time to read. Let's get to it. Since Andy is here and she's had some really intensities for the last 2 years, let's start with Cancer. Oh, deep conscious. Oh, yes. And Andy, thank you. That's, so that is the Scorpionic house then, is it not? You can correct me if I'm wrong or talking shit. Past life secrets. And I'm certain, weirdly, I feel like I may have, like, Scorpio midheaven in the 12th house or something, which is representative of my intrigue of subconscious secrets, the occult. But just vibrational stardust spewing out of my verbiage. None of it is necessarily that important. Oh yeah, I was having really cool insight last night about words and how minuscule they are. Like, thoughts create things. Well, it's quite very... like, words, thoughts, that's kind of pretty limited to the entirety of your beingness and unity with the universe. Yeah. Like, vibrate that and then have the words come out. It's like, I'm creating my reality, but you've not shifted your body into the broader aspect of self. Okay, we're going to begin. I'm just going to skip on over that. And I'm going to start with my beautiful Cancers. Cancers, you guys know it's my intention to offer divine guidance and loving clarity. My intention here is to offer divine guidance and loving clarity from all of us. Spiritual awakening, transformation, paradigm shift energies, getting people on their path and purpose, divine guidance, loving clarity. We're starting off 13 signs. Fucus being the higher octave of any sign that you align with in any moment. Ultimately, we're in this timeless energy. So mega hot love. We're starting off our weekly read with the Cancers, okay, you guys? Cancers. My lovely crabbies. Cancer. Ooh, baby. Nice. Okay, this is just some solids. after such profound transformation, right? You've laid down the burden. So the Ten of Wands is now reversed. Moving away from, you know, trying to please different people, possibly letting go or walking away from a Knight of Pentacle entanglement. Knight of Pentacle being earth sign. Somebody possibly fairly wealthy, but endeavoring to make these offers, but not somebody in their integrity. So you're really laying down this burden, this sense of wanting to fan flames and fire the reality for other people. And you're really coming into your own now, Cancer. So we have the Nine of Pentacles with the Two of Pentacles, which tells me that you're really coming into balance. Like, that simple. Which, again, based on like what Andy was saying about these nodal shifts, and which I completely agree, we have been transformed. Like, going from this energy and then into this energy, that's a dynamic shift. Which, thank God, right? Because I think I was reviewing, as we do, the last couple of years, and I was like, oh my God, I like literally cannot even believe what the F. Like, moments of total breakdown of like, I how am I going to manage? Like, I can't go on like this. And yet here we are, and things are better. And I can't quite get over the weird life path that had to intuitively unfold for me to just get back to this point of Cancer energy, of simplicity, of family, of community, hot love, vibration with my vibrations. I mean, I didn't even know what I was doing. Why were you trying to move so fast? Why were you trying to do everything by yourself? And who are you? I'm like, I don't know. So Cancer, you're coming into your own in the material plane, as far as like, I feel like you're finally feeling a bit more yourself. In as far as this energy, this reminds me of Saint Francis of Assisi. I don't know if you guys know that. He's got a very potent poem which kind of runs through, I think, some of us. Like, we all get maybe different guides and times of our lives. Saint Francis was definitely with me when I was in India, going through some deep dark shit. And he speaks to animals and is obviously one with source, so of course he's abundant. And this is like pure power. And it's not like a potentiality, it's somebody who is their potential. Do you know what I mean? Like, this isn't an Ace of Pentacles where you're like, ooh, there is potential here of becoming a powerful person. No, this person is the potential, is the powerful person. So, obviously, this is a fairly dynamic shift, right? And probably just in a few of these weeks really mounting up. So, as you're feeling more of this, like, I got this, like, I got myself, like, I do know, then this is, and I got to say, like, yes, after these last couple years, for any of us, but maybe some of us in more feelings of it, this has been completely like, so when that gets completely thrown out the door for an extended period of time, does it not feel effing nice to just be like, this is like, I speak it into existence with a lot of love, but certainly for me, part of the energy of expansion was like almost running away from this energy. And after pure chaos is just so beautiful, which is so much the Cancer energy. Like, stop going cray and like come into your shell and just chill and restore and heal and do what you got to do. Right? So this is like a really, I'm hearing lessons learned. Like, I annoy myself sometimes saying these things, like, fuck you. But it's true. So this energy together feels like lessons have been learned. You're regenerative. You're balanced. So this is really fantastic. What up, Mafu? One more. I'm gonna just get one card from the Osho deck. I might get another from Return of Spirit as well. So be really kind to yourself, certainly these next couple weeks, Cancer. This card's just been pulled with the possibilities. So this is like this card just in his knowing, where you may just need some time to be chill, okay? Have faith. That's easy. Hola, Ox. How you be doing? So faith card, but it's so beautiful. I want to share it. This really is like, have faith. We'll continue to move in faith. But there's balance, there's money, there's abundance, there's a feeling of, and a deep inner knowing sense of security. How and why? Because you're dropping the other, you know, you're dropping the burden for other. You're dropping all that like, maybe busy frenetic energy, like trying to do everything, spinning all the time. I was like, no, that has been dropped now. And now you're coming into full balance and manifest in your manifest reality. Yay! Cancer represent the hood. Which again, that might resonate with a lot of us. Most of us have all the different planets in our natal charts. Like, as in, that's why astro is just super duper unique. So it's really important that we intuit it. Discernment, right? Like, I watched something recently, didn't land, didn't sit well, so I stopped watching it. You know, and or things that like blow my mind, and like, and then that shapeshifts me. That usually miraculously just shapeshifts me, so then my perspective is different. Okay, I'm moving on now. So Cancer, thank you guys, my lovers. If we allow prismatic, ooh, I like that word. Who's after Cancer, you guys? Leo. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, my Leo lovers. Ma E's in the house. How are you, E? Ooh. That wasn't that face. I was just like, ooh, shush, don't be too loud. Okay, my lovers. So this is for my Leos. Leo lovers. Ooh, sheesh. Ooh, interesting. I'm getting a funny feeling right now. Leo, there's the Queen of Wands. Ooh, there's some, like, there's a weird specific kind of message of like success when it comes to, I feel this to be a divorce for some of you, or the end of a pretty significant relation with a king or queen. It's the king here. So that could relate to, specifically, obviously, to those of you that would have been with a masculine energy. Being a general reading. Mega love, John. Have a good day, my friend. So, this is a King of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Hierophant reverse makes me feel like it's a dissolution, it's the ending, but the Judgment is in the upright. So whomever I'm reading this for, you're receiving a positive judgment. There's success in the end of this. The Hierophant is often, or how I interpret it, it can be representative of a pretty authoritative contractual energy, i.e. like a marriage, right? And then the keys there, but because everything's in the reverse and the keys are there, I'm thinking you've parted ways and exchanged the keys, kind of thing, or you've signed the final contracts, right? The King of Pentacles is a little bit off to the side. This person is not in your world anymore, and the Judgment is going holla holla holla, singing your praises. Plus, we're very much in this kind of energy on a collective level. This Judgment is, it's like Judgment Day, that kind of energy. So there's a sense of, with regard to the planetary alignments, whereby the energies that we're anchoring now, so dominantly how you've been feeling and the shits that you've been facing in your reality, this is the energy that's lining up to be worked on, processed, blah blah, for the next 20 to 30 years before we have the Saturnian, Capricornian loop comes back around. I could be wrong, but I know the timing is fairly relevant. And change is a constant, so it's good. But in that regard as well, it does actually make sense to me. Typically, we have these loop-de-loops within the loops, which are greater and blah blah. So that's a very broad sweep, but that's what's come through. So the Judgment Day is the fact of like everyone in essence on that global scale or galactic scale even, there's a sense of us coming into greater alignment with Earth's energy, and so there's a sense of preparedness, readiness, openness, the judgment day. Like, let's be honest, those of us who know in our hearts, like, what our intentions are and the purity of our desired projections, and being open to receive that benevolence back into our reality, right? Versus people that have been using their, so I'm getting coffee burp, sorry guys, people who've been using their power to control people, it will be their judgment day, which on a cosmic divine level, we all know what that means. On a karmic level, it's painful emotionally to deal with your karma, but if you've been inflicting pain on people, if you've been enslaving people, if you've been psychologically, like, manipulating people's minds for your own fucking material gain, like, holla, sorry buds, you got your karma. And I wish them all the best, I really do. Everybody, always, obviously. Everybody, let's move on up, let's move on that vibrational ladder and live in a nicer world. Gee whiz, like, is it that? So the success card is coming up for you, Leo, around this divorce or this ending. Bearing in mind we could intuit the storylines a bit different because it's a general reading. There's a few people here, right? So that can also be a job, the end of a job, whereby the King of Pentacles, your authority, your boss, whatever, is out of there. Somebody that you're not digging on at work, maybe in a position of authority, maybe they get whatever, they're out. And in regarding your life, your personal circumstances, there's definitely a success around a pretty major thing with a King of Pentacles or Queen, but like somebody not very nice. Basically, and the Hierophant means you're winning that. You're having success with the situation, the Judgment singing your praises, because then Leo, you're coming up with Queen of Wands upright. So that tells me you've been through it, you're coming to the other side of it, you're starting to feel successful because of it, you're feeling like, holy shit, the Judgment really is singing my praises. And then the Queen of Wands, this is like, and then you're finally coming into your sovereign power. The cord has been cut. Good, because they don't, like, that is that right? Yeah, that would be the flip. And both ways. As we know, when us empaths stop doing shit for people that aren't fully in their integrity, they might have an opportunity to come in their integrity. But either way, it is over. The situation is over. It's done. There's success here. The Judgment is singing your praises, and you're coming fully into your power. And I could look at that both ways for someone like Divine Side, because your energy could easily be the Queen of Wands, right? The modern mystic. You're coming into your power, feeling success. And I recognize that, right? Because I know you. It's like cutting out those old patterns, which for a lot of us, we're only beginning to recognize those patterns by meeting in these higher vibrational, co-creative communities, right? With more empathy. So like our ability to relate to one another and work with one another on that level is helping us to break those old patterns where we used to act out of guilt or act out of anger or whatever. Okay, my Leos, I'm gonna close her down right there, and then I'm gonna move on. So Virgos, let's get into the Virgo energy. My Virgo lovers, this is my own personal bespoke natal chart painting from Roots. I have put her email in the description below if you want to give her a shout out and order one for yourself. And we might be getting a little kind of page set up as well, so just bear with on that. But either way, like this, and the reason I'm pointing to this is because she puts your main three things. So I'm Aries Sun, Virgo Moon, and Capricorn Rising. So my Virgo Moon is very dominant in my, always has been. My Virgo Moon has always been a very dominant part of my nature. I'm a kid. I'm a person who never, even when I was a kid, a teenager, I would never have clothes on the floor. Like, I'm somebody who still makes my bed every morning. I never have clothes on the floor. I always fold everything and put it away. As in, what I'm explaining to you is that's a very Virgo thing. Virgos are often very organized. They like, they're like their home comforts. They often will they can't settle, like they can't rest and relax until everything is clean or everything is orderly. And of course that cleanliness or that orderliness is different for everybody, but yeah. Anywho, that's my little awareness of the Virgo energy. So I have a lot of Virgo friends as well, whom, yeah, have supported me and loved me and been there, and they're very typically reliable people as well. My Virgo lovers, divine guidance and loving clarity for the Virgo trabs. Anyone who resonates with the energy of Virgo, ultimately, my Virgo lovers. Wow. Holy shit. Holy Shazam! There's money coming in, Virgo, clearly. Ten of Pentacles that we're starting off this reading with, weekly reading. This is a summer solstice special, okay? So, I'm reading it just the day between the gate, basically. And it's the 21st today, so we're in the new moon solar eclipse portal, which is shadowing. It's going to be closing doors and opening new doors, right? So straight up legit, Virgo, there's some of you who might be moving, going, it's like you receive this money, or maybe you get some gift or inheritance or something, and you take your money and you go to calmer waters. For some of you, you will have been expecting this. For some of you, you will not at all. Because this is the weekly, and we're still in June, right? So we're next week, we still have the end, the end of June. This feels possibly like something that could come in over the next couple weeks, though, and set you off on this new trajectory. So you're moving to calmer waters and having a lot of feelings of success finally. There's a page of Pentacle here. Obviously, this could be an earthly message. I feel maybe like you're going to calmer waters, and then you're starting to feel better about that, and then you get a really good message about something in your physical reality. Or I'm also getting like you might be feeling a bit young in this energy, like a page yourself. And the other angle with this page was like just new beginnings. That's kind of like a very general sense, but that page is obviously resourceful. They're in your physical reality, and they're younger than you. There's a bit of flirtation, fabulation that I'm feeling from this card as well. So this could be somebody, a younger earth sign, that as you move to these calmer waters, you actually attract in a young earth sign. It's the intuition, right? The energy of that page just feels really like excited. and because you've got the money, you're moving yourself to calmer waters, you're having success in this feeling. For some of you, it could be a long time coming, that Ten of Pentacles, right? Something you've been working on. And so you're finally moving to these calmer shores, Virgo. Holla, holla, holla. You're having a lot of success there. And then there's this new potentiality, a flirtation perhaps, but still it's a boost. It could be an offer. Oh, I've never had that card before. It could be an offer. This is the card I feel like you're very much embodying now, the confidence card. And or if any of you need a bit of Shazam, then let's put a bit of what's in the confidence. This is either asking you to focus on confidence, or this is the sense of like you're not really sure about how great you are. If you've been doubting yourself, this card is coming up to say you're amazing. And the more you feel that confidence in who you are and all the awesomeness that you are, the more success you're going to feel, the more joy you're going to feel. And ultimately, the better these messengers and these messages coming in for you are going to be. You know? Do you know what I just realized? I'm like, so far, these readings have taken on like a new... There's certainly some positive energy coming in. That's for sure. Okay, I'm gonna close her there for the Virgo lovers. Let's move into my Libras. I have Libra stellium in my chart, and over my life, my Libra friends and support has just been like, I have a client, he's Libra, and I actually have a few, and like, oh my god, I'm just realizing that a female and a male, and like it's just like total angels of the highest high, like almost like mother father love and brother sister love in angelic form, in human form. that have helped. So, and that's like Librans are all about the justice, right? Is that a song? John Bon Jovi? The year, what? We're halfway there. What? I mean, living on a prayer. You can't have myself from falling. Is that Bon Jovi? Or Aerosmith? I'm feeling a memory of Alicia Silverstone, her riding on a motorbike and then jumping off a building but not falling, like being attached to something. Yeah, so the Libra energy is all about justice. Ooh. I knew there was gonna come one just after I'm like, these are all really positive. And then it's like, so Libra, 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 Libra. You know what? I'm gonna just focus a little. I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna focus harder. This is for my Libra lovers. Divine guidance and loving clarity for the Libra energy. Yeah, it's still, that's some energy this wants to come through. There's definitely some heartache going on here for the Libra energy. Okay, this is kind of a specific energy for again whomever it resonates with. Okay, and well, you know the score: divine guidance and loving clarity, right? So, and that's, you guys know the part of what I believe anyway, why tarot is guided, is that I can't people please this. It's like the cards are what the cards are. So for some of you guys, there's some heartache energy going on. It's connected to the devil. It's connected to a page on the Knight of Wands. This makes me feel like this is somebody that's been in your life for a while. Somebody who's grown with you. Somebody who, this could be a child, okay? Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. This is definitely a fire sign. Who's evolved, and you've maybe evolved with them. The point with the devil being there is that this has been a super, super painful situation. I'm thinking this is somebody who's either cheating on you, lying on you, has been lying to you, and maybe you've gone back, and maybe you've gone back again, and it ain't working. You're never going to heal that heart if you're messing about with that fire energy. That could be a Sagittarian, Leo, and Aries. They're both, it's in the reverse. They've not expanded spiritually. They're not owning their shit. They're playing games, and if you're investing in them, you're the one stabbing yourself in the heart, because this person's been around for a while. This is absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, a codependent relationship. And the devil right there in the middle is like, we need to cut this out. This is a specific message, I feel, that I obviously have no idea what Libra and what person is going to navigate themselves here. A very, very specific message connected to somehow the Libra energy. And this, I mean, Librans can sometimes take on, and of course we're a blend of all the charts, but we can sometimes take on that chameleon-like essence. The Libra energy in its modality of the justice kind of peaceful warrior is absolutely capable of like holding space and being what other people want them to be. The more of us that are evolving into our sovereignty, the more we recognize why that isn't healthy and why we cannot do that. It's healthier for us to focus on ourselves. Look, I didn't even, you just for like the next 2 days or like the next week or the next 2 weeks, just focus on yourself. That is the wisdom here. That is the wisdom that's going to bring in better relationships that actually give back. Because this is that situation of giving to people that don't give back, of giving to people that aren't even fucking invested at all. They don't. This Knight and this page, they're like, like maybe when this relationship or things first started out, they were a little bit more focused on you. They're not focused on you at all. They're off on the other direction. But the devil there with the broken heart, that energy makes me feel like this person can, it's almost like you've allowed this person to just go off, do whatever the fuck they want, and then come back around, just play, and then fuck off and do whatever they want. And you're ending up brokenhearted every fucking time. Cut it out. Cut it out. My lover. You feel me? And any of us, and I know it's tough, I know it's so tough. And that's why we need to keep reminding each other it will get better on the other side, but we have to heal our heart before we can let people back in. It's just, I don't know how or why or blah blah, but like that would appear how it works. And straight up legit, it can take years to heal a broken heart after that level of abuse or just pain. And any of us gone through that, like, yeah, that's pretty much how it works. Like, we can try to date and blah and boo, but the right people will not appear in our lives until we're ready, until the stars align, you know? And then you love yourself, you get yourself to that good feeling space. Okay, then, there you are. There you are, Libra. In your power. Giving to whom you choose, who needs you, not to people who just want to use you up. Oof. Mega love for my Libra energy. This is tough, you know, to still be in this energy. So come on, cut it out. You have faith. You have faith. You need your faith. Yeah. If whomever that resonates with, if you need to book a private reading, please feel free to do so. Hi, Caroline. How are you, sweet lover? Have I seen you before? You're looking new to me. There's a few new subs and people who've booked, and I'm just thrilled. And like the energies, you know, I'm like, it's massaging my ego. I'm just well aware that if ever the ego gets a little bit overzealous, then something universal and cosmic will be like, okay, shit, right? It's like loans and debts and all of that. It's like money gets taken away. It really helps to wash that ego clean. Who knew, eh? Thanks God. Thanks life. No, but actually, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so in love with you. I'm never, don't listen to her. Thank you. Good times never felt so good. I'm there with you for sure. Worry about yourself. It's such the fucking game changer, though. The discernment piece, like having greater discernment. Just focus on yourself. Like, it's not selfish, you guys. The empath community, focus on yourself. But everyone around me, it tells me I'm selfish if I just focus on myself. No, you're not. They should focus on themselves instead of trying to get you to do the things that they don't want to do themselves, and then you should focus on yourself and get into that regenerative, resource-based hot lover. I just, like, did you feel that, guys? Did you feel that little pause of, like, I'm sure a song was entering. I'm sure a song was coming into my awareness, but I missed it. Where are we on this signage? Anyone? Is anyone listening? Juicy. It is juicy. I heard from my mushroom people. I've got more microdosing tablets coming along. Thank you, Ox Roxley. We've just finished the Libra, my lovers, if that resonated. And in fact, anyone who would be resonating with, please feel free to book a quick read or a 10-minute read even, just to navigate if you feel in it. Obviously, that might be enough. Okay, now I'm moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio energy. Divine guidance and love and clarity for my Scorpio. There you are. Thank you, Divine Side. Divine Side. Scorpio. Divine guidance and loving clarity for Scorpionic energy. The Scorpio energies. Ooh. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. This could be somebody in your reality, Scorpio. Queen of Pentacles, somebody quite abundant, loving, nurturing, but grounded. They know themselves, that kind of feel. They're in the upright, so this is a positive energy. This is a benevolent energy. Now, there's there's this Three of Swords is over here. I feel like this might be something you or the other person has been overcoming, some heartache energy. Now, right down the middle we have the Strength card in the reverse and the Cup of Love in the reverse. So this Ace of Cups. I feel like there's maybe, and then there's the Three of Wands in the reverse, which I often interpret as like needing to go on a bit of an inner journey to clean up our inner landscape, right? Because if Queen of Pentacles is somebody coming into your reality or somebody to start to focus on you, it feels like there's like a lack of strength, which strength in reverse can often feel to me like a lack of confidence or a sense of unworthiness, or I'm just not good enough, or blah, 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 blah. And thus there's no Cup of Love. So you or the other person isn't ultimately offering the love cup because of a lack of confidence. And whether it's you or the other person embodying the Queen of Pentacles energy, there's an upright potential, certainly, you feel me? But this Three of Wands is really feeling to me like I think you have to go within. You're gonna have to go within and like figure out yourself. Just one more card for Scorpio. Yeah, this is, you know, this is good. This energy for here now, I just feel live in the moment. Don't focus too much on, and ultimately if you're still healing your broken heart, Scorpio, it's probably not wise to be getting into a relationship with anybody right now. So it's like focus on building up your confidence, focus on being in the present moment, which I think is healthy advice for any of us ultimately. And it might just be that you go on a bit of an inner journey to, I'm hearing like figure yourself out or figure out what you want kind of thing. Hello. Okay, that's my Scorpio lovers. That's it for the Scorpio. Let's move on to Sagittarius. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to explain a little bit of my my Levette understanding. What the heck, YouTube? What's going on, my lovers? What's going on? What? Oh. For violating the YouTube terms and conditions? I wonder why. Oh, that's made me feel really sad. Well, I guess that's... Should I ignore it? Gratitude for even this. Nice, Oxley. Holla, holla. Okay, what I'll do, I guess, is, YouTube must be a Libra who didn't see it coming. Where was I? Scorpio. So Sagittarius, I've seen this before. You need to end your live stream before they delete your channel. Okay, thank you.